Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome along to the shoutiest segment on Irish radio. It is the scintillating, it's the stupefying, it's the splendido crappy quiz. Every Friday we pit three of Team Off the Ball up against each other in our no-holds-barred quiz of sporting factoids at the end of the week. Allow me to welcome today's contestants. Our first contestant today showed up drunk to work on Wednesday. He hadn't even been drinking the night before, he was just drunk on football. His senses had an overload of counter-pressing and zonal marking and inverted wingers and hot heat maps. It was a cocktail of happiness for Phil the Power Egan.
Morning.
Still hanging?
Yeah. Looking for a nice couple of days off to refresh for the quarterfinals and pumped, ready to go.
Yeah, you look pumped. You're ready to kind of add the cherry onto the cake that's going to be presented to you this weekend by getting back into the winner's enclosure. It has been a long time since we've had Phil Egan on this quiz. Our next contestant today can hear Frankie Dolan's words ringing in his ears as he goes for back-to-back crappy quiz titles. Will he park his supposed Mayo arrogance if he comes out on top again today? Or will he roar loudly, act in a brash manner and gloat for a full 90 seconds? I, for one, have no idea how it might go. Give it up for the humble, the reserved, the affable beast of Ballyhonest, Nate Dog Murphy.
Another letting fans back into stadium zone. I hope it's a long time before Snowflake Sheahan is allowed back into a stadium. We know how upset you are at Mayo fans celebrating them scoring at some stage. You know, people enjoying themselves when they go to a sporting occasion. So I presume you'll be last on the list for tickets. Have you ever been to have you ever been to Croke Park where you weren't a little bit upset when you were leaving that maybe some of the opposition fans were celebrating around you? Did one of them use some bad language? Did they call one of the Kerry boys a name?
Where is this coming from, Nathan?
I'm just saying. You know, there's Frankie Dolan, top of the list, and you're not far behind. People in Mayo haven't forgotten about you, Sheehan.
And I haven't forgotten about them. Terrible, terrible people. Oh, there he goes.
Running away from the argument.
No, somebody just decided to call me at a very inopportune time. Come on, I'm live in the quiz, people.
Yeah, well, I guess that's fair enough. I don't really have much else to say about it. Our last contestant today is getting himself hyped for his summer of commentating on the Lions tour to South Africa after taking a trip to Photo Wildlife Park and pretending he's on safari. It's your official Lions versus Lions commentator, Neil, that's Limerick City, Treacy.
Thank you very much, Joe. Looking forward to it. Long time since I've been on the quiz.
Long time since you've been here. Great to have you back. It is a proper clash of titans this week after we said the exact same thing last week, and we're sorely disappointed with a poor enough fare. As ever, the format is a classic crappy quiz with a series of questions on a range of themes. Then it's the slip and slide of trivia, which is the rapid fire round. You can podcast a crappy quiz on otbsports.com or the OTB Sports app, and if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to click the thumbs up, even if we contribute nothing but misery to your day. Please send any questions you have via postcard to Crappy Quiz Quizmaster, Off the Ball Towers, Marconi House, Diggs Lane, Dublin 2. Round 1 is the boring questions round. It is never multiple choice. Phil, can you name the only player to have won the Champions League, the Premier League, the Europa League, the World Cup and the European Championships?
My God. I've a few in my head that are one short of that list. So,
do you want to roll us through your options that you're thinking?
No, so you're saying the Champions League, Europa League.
Did you say Premier League?
Premier League. Yeah. World Cup and Euros.
World Cup and Euros. Okay. N'Golo Kante.
No, N'Golo Kante hasn't won the Euros.
Fernando Torres?
It's not Fernando Torres.
I was thinking that. He won.
You're in the right country.
Mata?
No. Pedro is the answer. Pedro is the player who's won all of those things. Nathan. John Catlin last year became the first non-European to win the Irish Open in 16 years. Can you name the last one before him?
Oh my God. So long. Brett Rumford?
Correct.
Oh.
That is a good answer. That is a good answer.
Pulled it out of the bag.
Reputation saved, Mr. Murphy.
That's for sure. Neil. Who is the...
$3.99 a month, guys. $3.99 a month.
Neil, who is the oldest person to ever make a test appearance for the British and Irish Lions?
Oldest ever to make a test appearance for them. 2017. Probably somewhere around 13. Could it be?
They happen every 4 years, Neil.
No, I'm running through squad names in my head.
2009.
I don't want to say anything out loud because Jojo has a habit of deciding that's your answer.
No. But the great thing is, if you get it wrong, you can say that wasn't your answer. If you get it right, you can just claim it.
I'm gonna take a stab at Simon Shaw.
No, it's not Simon Shaw. It was 2005. At the age of 36 years and 174 days, Neil Back played for the British and Irish Lions. So
feels like Simon Shaw was older.
Neil just can't say Neil Back's name on the radio.
Yeah.
No, I'm okay with Neil Back. We did good. I interviewed him for Land of the Rising Scrum before the 2019 World Cup. Great chap. We had a lovely chat. And all
Scrum.
water under the bridge. The true Munster fans, the true Munster people realised that it was actually okay because, you know, if a Munster player had done it, there would be a statue of them in the middle of Limerick City. So that's what the true Munster people believe.
It's true. Round 2 is the traitorous managers round. After Rafa Benitez took the reins of small club Everton this week, this round will see how well you know your Steve Bruces from your George Grahams, your Big Sams from your Jose Mourinhos, and everyone else who crossed deep-rooted divides as a coach. Phil, which former Bolton manager was seen as a traitor in some corners and after being on the receiving end of Judas chants from neighbouring opponents said, if they were going to get biblical, it should probably have been Moses because I was the one who led them from the wilderness?
Which former Bolton boss? The only one I can think of would be Big Sam. Sam Allardyce.
No, it's not.
Oh! I was absolutely expecting that to be Big Sam.
Can you think of anyone who managed Burnley before Bolton?
Owen Coyle.
Owen Coyle. That's the incident. Great quote. Nathan, question 2 for you. Can you name the manager who replaced Alfredo Di Stefano at Real Madrid in '91, managed Atletico on 3 separate occasions, and also had the Barcelona job into 2000s for good measure?
Oh my God, the name has gone completely out of my head.
What are you thinking? What does his name sound like? Who is he?
So,
Not coming to you, is it?
Give me a second now. Give me a second.
Wait for the Google to come up here now.
No, it's not coming.
Give him the buzzer, Jojo. Radomir Antic
Yeah.
is the answer. Neil, question 2 for you. Can you name the 2 clubs Sven-Göran Eriksson managed that were in the same city?
The 2 clubs he managed that were in the same city.
Mm-hmm. Managed many clubs, and only 2 of them happened to be in the same city.
Trying to think. Lazio and Sam. No, these aren't my answers. I'm just listing clubs he's managed.
Just give Jojo a break here, Neil.
Lazio and Sampdoria.
He made one mistake. Sheehan makes mistakes every week and no one's at him.
I would have been watching these clips on social media. It seemed like there was a running theme over a few weeks when there were these bloopers happening.
Well, HR got involved, so we're not allowed to talk about it anymore.
You're literally on our last warning.
2 clubs in the same city.
We now know Neil's thing. Neil's thing is just repeating the question again and again and again.
Well, yours was just sitting there in silence for 20 seconds.
Yeah, and the silence, it's a killer.
Don't be afraid of silence, is what they tell you in radio school. Let it sit there.
Yeah.
The problem is there's a lot of that in this particular slot.
I'm going to have a bit of a guess here. I don't remember him managing Roma, but I'm going to say Lazio and Roma.
Correct.
Oh, hey.
Great answer, Neil Treacy. Lazio and Roma, indeed.
I'll have that.
Not happy, those fans, about him going to the other. Round 3 is the European quarter-finals round. Phil, you're the only one on 0 points so far. Nathan and Neil both on 1. Round 3 is the European quarter-finals round. After one of the best rounds of football in the history of the European Championships, we are looking forward to the universe ensuring that these Euro quarter-finals are all dull. In the meantime, here's some trivia on the remaining teams. Phil, Andriy Shevchenko is obviously the top-scoring Ukrainian of all time. Can you tell me who has the second most goals for the Ukraine national team?
I know he's close to him. I don't know if there's anyone in between them, but I'm going to say Andrei Yarmolenko.
Correct. He's only 6 behind. He's on 42. Shevchenko is on 48.
So double hat-trick against England.
Exactly. That's all it'll take. Nathan, before this summer, in what year did Belgium's best finish at a European Championships occur? Well, this is not their best finish before the summer. That was a fairly inappropriate clause there at the start of that question. What is Belgium's best finish? What year did it happen?
1972.
No.
1984.
No, 1980. They were beaten finalists in 1980. Neil, who is Spain's top scorer at the European Championships?
So I'm probably going to base it on modern times since they won it twice in a row. I'm thinking either David Villa or Torres. And I'm going to say Torres.
You should speak
Correct.
a bit
Oh,
slower.
get in.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I apologise to all sensitive ears at 9:35 on this Friday morning.
Sorry, I apologise.
It was actually, you could have given me Alvaro Morata as well, their joint top. They both got 5 goals, bloated Euros and all that. Round 4 is the fun-free magic number round. Neil Treacy has edged himself into a lead here on 2 points. Contestants get 3 points for getting the number exactly right. If no one manages that, the nearest contestant who doesn't go bust gets 2 points. The second closest gets 1 point. I'm going to state that we can only accept the answer that's written on your paper, and I'm also going to have to ask for your pens once the music ends. So, if you don't mind, give us the following number. The number of goals scored by Raheem Sterling so far at this year's Euros, plus the number of All-Stars won by Eoin O'Sullivan, plus the number of Wimbledon titles won by Novak Djokovic, plus the number of own goals scored at this year's Euros so far. Your 30 seconds expire when Sinatra sings Bright Shiny Beads. So, Sterling, how many goals has he scored so far at Euro 2020? How many All-Star awards did Eoin O'Sullivan win during his Dublin career? How many Wimbledon titles does Novak Djokovic have? And then how many own goals have we seen already at Euro 2020?
Bangles, hear how they jingle.
Okay, he's got his pen down. Phil looks like he's set.
Bright, shiny beads.
Neil is also ready. Neil, we might start with you. What have you got?
Not a very confident 22.
Nathan?
19.
Phil?
20.
The answer.
Whoa. Did Phil just change his mind there?
No, I have it written down. I went 20. I was actually using the visuals.
The countdown etiquette. The countdown etiquette.
Yes, exactly.
The answer is 20.
Oh.
So let's go through these. Raheem Sterling scored 3 goals at the Euros. You take us through these, Phil. How many All-Stars has Eoin O'Sullivan got?
I put down 2.
He's got 3.
Okay, so
yeah.
I know what happened then. I put down 6 for Djokovic, so you're going to tell me that's 7.
Djokovic does have 6. And there's been 9 own goals scored at this year's Euros. And Raheem Sterling's got 3.
That's 21.
No.
Go through it. Go through it. Start to finish there, Owen.
It's really not. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 5 is 11, plus 9 is 20. 3,
You said he had 6.
Novak Djokovic is 5, sorry.
Okay, so that's where I had put down 6, but I had 2. So
I put down 4.
So, Phil, did you get every answer wrong? Except
No,
you
I got-
actually got the correct answer.
I got the correct. This is like maths, where I used to just go to the back of the book and just ask the teacher, and like, how did you get it?
Yeah.
I got 3 of them right, and I got 1 off on Djokovic.
So, Phil, you get 3 points for that. It's a great score. And that's it, really.
What do I get?
There's the second closest gets 1 point, so you get 1 point, Nathan. Phil, you get 3. So that brings you to 2, Nathan. Phil, you're on 4. Neil, you're also on 2. We tossed a coin before going on air, and if it is Neil versus Nathan, Nathan gets to go first. So the order in the final will be Phil, then Nathan, then Neil, and it is the round that separates the men from the boys, the British and Irish Lions from the Three Lions. It's a no team in particular ridiculously easy rapid fire round. So the score you get in this round will be added to your score in the previous round. There will be 40 seconds for everyone to answer from the same set of questions. So, as I say, we're going to start with Phil, then Nathan, then Neil. If you get a question correct, I'll keep asking you questions until you get one wrong, and it also means a deduction of 1 point. Phil, are you ready?
Yep.
Your 40 seconds starts now. Who were crowned Western Conference champions in the NBA this week?
Clippers.
No, Phoenix Suns. Who are National League champions in Camogie, Nathan?
Kilkenny.
Correct. Who's older, Carlo Ancelotti or Sam Allardyce?
Sam Allardyce.
Correct. Thorgan Hazard plays for what club?
Borussia Dortmund.
Correct. Who did Limerick beat in the Munster hurling final last year?
Waterford.
Correct. Which club did Nuno manage immediately before Wolves?
Porto.
Correct. What event will Mark English run at the Olympics this year?
1,500 metres.
No, 800. Who knocked Netherlands out of this year's Euros, Neil?
Czech Republic.
Correct. On what course will this year's Ryder Cup take place?
Whistling Straits.
Correct. You did come relatively close, but Nathan Murphy brings it home. Just to confirm, Phil finishes on 3. Nathan, you started on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You finish on 6. You are the champion once again.
The champ. Now, people in YouTube, he has taken down Phil Egan back in your box.
That was it. By the way, you asked me a question about a sport that I can't stay up to watch because I work early shifts.
Here. Come on.
No,
Phil,
Phil, I'm going to disagree with you here. I've been in on that. I've been in on that shift many times alongside you, Phil. And on Sky Sports News, all they do in the early mornings is tell you who won in the NBA games the night before.
This is embarrassing.
Because that's all the content they have.
Phil, you've been beaten. Now you're humiliating yourself.
So, Nathan.
Oh, I can't stop. I'm tired. I'm tired. Come on, you're tired. It's literally your job to know this stuff.
All I want to say
Now
is,
you're too tired.
is that Nathan is finally...
So wait a second. Will I tell Ian Dempsey, oh sorry, Phil's going to give you the sports news, unless something happens after 8 o'clock in the evening, then he's a bit tired and he might get to it.
Obviously not.
Is that what we should be telling Ian Dempsey? No, is that what we should be telling them?
I don't stay up till 3 in the morning, do I?
Check teletext in the morning.
The next morning.
The cut-off.
So wait a second. So when the Olympics start and some of this stuff is on till 2 in the morning, so if Kelly Harrington wins gold, if Kelly Harrington wins gold at 2 in the morning, don't tune in to Ian Dempsey because you won't hear it because Phil will have been asleep and can't check it in the morning. You've embarrassed yourself. You've let yourself down. You've let yourself down. Get Adrian Barry back. Maybe get Rooney back. Come on.
The thing is, I guess, Frankie Dolan has a vision of what life might be like if Mayo were to ever win in All-Ireland. We've just seen it right
horrible,
there.
Isn't it?
Mad to think he called them arrogant, isn't it?
It's a flashback to Coppers in 2006. That's what that is.
Nathan, I want to hear about that night in Conference, whatever happened there. Nathan, congratulations. You're a deserved winner